guys, welcome to our channel. I'm Derek's partner, so sometimes we make movies together. Today we're talking about doing something a little bit different. It is currently July, so it's Disability Pride Month. I have multiple conditions that will never go away, and I will have them for the rest of my life. Keep in mind that with disability, it's not one size fits all. But disability is the one marginalized category that anybody could join at any moment in time, at any day, honestly. So today I'm going to show you 3 objects that I use most often as a disabled person to make my life a little bit easier. I'm not going to tell you what the objects are used for. I would like the comments to guess. I think that would be cool. And then in a couple days, we will post another video about what we actually use these objects for. So without further ado, here are 3 items that I use to help me manage that a little bit. So the first item I have today, I keep in this mesh laundry bag. It seems to keep it protected really well. I think it's probably different than how most people store this item, especially with the cost of the item, but it works really well for me and what I need to use it for. So this is item number 1. It has these 4 pad electrodes and this device here. Any guesses? Next off, I have item number 2. It does come in its own special hard-topped case. This case is also waterproof because the item inside does need to be kept a little bit safe from the elements. If you look closely, you can tell it's a little dirty and a little dusty for what I use it for. Out of all of my accessibility devices, this one is actually my favorite because it gives me the most freedom to interact like everybody else in the real world. I often think that that's one of the most things that I struggle with the most as a disabled person. And this one does have a little magnet on it so that when I want to wear it, it clips in just like that. Very easy peasy. And so our third item today is our largest item. It is a little bit goofy for me to talk about. It is something that when I first started using, I got pretty uncomfortable talking about it. And honestly, that's part of the point of making this video, is I want people to not be ashamed to use the tools that give them the accessibility to navigate life and make life a little bit easier. So this is my third item. I definitely think it's bigger than the last 2. I don't have a lot to say about it. I think it might be pretty easy to guess what this one's for, but again, I also think it's important to take away the shame and the stigma for what it is used for, and I'd like to see the guesses. So that's it. These are our items 1, 2, and 3. These are 3 items that I use as a long-term disabled person to make my life a little bit easier. I'm curious about what your guesses are, so drop them in the comments. Otherwise, we'll be posting a reveal in a couple days. Have a happy weekend. Bye!